Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Hyundai Venue. This one is the limited trim. There is 3 trims you could choose from. There is the SE, SEL, and limited, and this is the limited and the most expensive Venue you could get. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood there is a 1.6 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to a IVT. It's not a CVT, but it is very similar to a CVT. And this engine produces 121 horsepower and 113 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 29 in the city, 33 highway, and 31 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2022 Venue. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with some accessories and destination is $23,835. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Galactic Gray. I'm not sure if I'm saying this color right, but it does look very, very good on this Venue Limited. And as I said, the Limited is the highest trim, and it is almost $24,000 with some accessories. But yeah, seriously guys, I really like the design of the Venue. A really nice small city car from Hyundai, and it drives actually very, very good. I did drive, I think, the SEL, if I'm not mistaken. As I said, there's 3 trims you could choose from. There is the SE, SEL, and Limited. And you do get a good amount of things in the limited trim, but I really enjoyed driving the SEL trim. Coming to the front, the grille looks good. It is nice and big, finished in chrome and flat black. Hyundai logo is nice and big, and the sensor for the braking assist is in the bottom, and there's an opening for some air in the bottom. And for the headlights, the turn signal indicators are going to be located up there. They're halogen, and the high and low beam, they are LED. They are in a projector tube, and I really like the ring or the LED around the high and low beam. It just looks honestly amazing. So good job Hyundai for making the headlights look very good on this limited trim. And in the bottom there is a really nice design, and there is an opening on the right and left. And yeah, overall I really like the design, and there is some brushed aluminum in the bottom, which just gives the front of this Venue a nicer look. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Venue. Here is the side view of this Venue, and the side view looks pretty good. I really love the sharp lines this Venue has, and as I said, it is a nice small city car. And overall I think Hyundai did a great job with the design. There is a nice sharp line in the middle where the door handles are, and there is more sharp lines in the bottom. And the rims look very good on this limited trim. The rim size is 205/55/17, so there's a good amount of rubber, and the size of the rims are very, very good. And there is no turn signal indicator on the mirrors, but there is a turn signal indicators on the fenders. And I really like the fact that the fenders get pushed out, so this Venue looks very nice and aggressive from the front and even the back. The quarter panel is nice and pushed out a little bit, and it just gives this Venue a nice stance. And on the mirror there is a blind spot monitoring system, and the mirror cap is finished in gloss black, but the bottom portion of it is finished in flat black. All the window trims on this Venue are finished in flat black, which I really like. I love the fact that Hyundai did not add any chrome right here on the side. And this Venue does have roof rails. This is standard with the limited trim, which is a nice thing. And the roof is all finished in gloss black, which is a nice touch from Hyundai. And yeah, overall I really like the design. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back of this Venue. Here is the back of the Venue, and the back looks pretty good. And the rear glass is nice and big. Third brake light is actually located inside, and here is the wiper, and it does have a gloss black spoiler here on the lift gate. And for the tail lights, they look honestly amazing. I really love the design of those tail lights. The running light is LED, turn signal indicators are halogen, and the reverse is halogen and located in the bottom. And the surrounding of the reverse light is the reflectors. And as I mentioned, the quarter panel is pushed out. It just gives the car a nicer look. And it does say Venue here in the back. It's written back here, and Hyundai is finished in chrome, but the Venue is actually finished in white. Anyways, in the bottom, that's where the lift gate rubber button is located, and As I mentioned, the reverse lights are in the bottom. Surrounding is going to be the reflectors, and I really like what they did back here. They added this design to the back bumper, which is nice. But let's go ahead and move inside, and I'll show you the inside of this venue. Before we go inside, I just want to go ahead and show you the key. The key feels nice and solid, and it's Hyundai typical key. Anyways, it does have 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, remote start, and a panic button. To remote start the venue, just lock it once and then hold down the remote start button, and the car is on. To turn it off, just go ahead and hold the button down and it will turn off. So let's go ahead and unlock the car, and to open the lift gate, just go ahead and click on this button, and inside there is a ton of space. And I completely forgot to show you, but that's where the backup camera is. And the lift gate does have a handle right here, which is good. And inside there is a ton of space. It is nice and deep, and with this cover actually does make it look small, but it is nice and big, which I like. And this cover actually goes up and down with the lift gate. So if you bring it down, it goes down, so nice privacy cover. And to the left there is a halogen light, and let me go ahead and show you what's underneath. It is actually very deep, and the spare tire and the jack tools are located right here. But yeah, I just love the fact that it is nice and deep. I'm not sure if you could actually bring the floor down. Maybe it is possible to bring this piece down to make the trunk a little bit deeper. Here is the door handle, and the door handle is finished in the same color as the car. To lock and unlock this venue, just click on this button. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Hyundai Venue Limited. It honestly looks pretty good from the inside for a not too expensive car. But anyways, the steering wheel is wrapped in leather. There is some beautiful white stitching on the steering wheel, which is nice. And this part right here is finished in gray, which is a nice touch. And overall, the steering wheel is nice and thin, and it feels nice and smooth. And all the way to the left is the voice command. You'll have the volume controls with the mute button and the phone controls. And I think this will actually control the screen in the middle, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe those will control the screen in the middle. So yeah, those two, this button right here will control the screen in the middle, and this will toggle through a few things in that small screen. And the gauges look nice and easy to understand and read. And the cruise controls are going to be right here. And on the left is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls, and on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back. And here is the engine start stop, and AC vents look good. I really like the white around the AC vents. And down here there is the brightness control, lane keeping assist, and the traction control. And this whole thing right here is finished in plastic, which is fine, and I really like it because it does have a texture feel to it. And AC vents are finished in white, which is nice, something different that I haven't seen anywhere. And even the thing that closes the vent and opens it is finished in white, which is nice. And here is a screen. It's an 8-inch screen. It does look actually pretty good. It does have almost that tablet style look to it, but it is integrated into the dash. And Hyundai system overall, it is nice and smooth. I'm seeing a good amount of glare, but I think because of the protector on the screen, the plastic protector, maybe that's why there's a good amount of glare. Anyways, here is the backup camera, and the backup camera resolution is actually not too bad. It is nice and wide and clear. And down here there is the volume knob, tune knob, and as you guys see, there is light behind the knobs, which is of course nice. And there is some shortcuts right here. You could go to navigation or actually map just by clicking the map button. And engine start stop. Here is the emergency light button, and there is a storage place right there. It is actually nice and big, and it's not small, so it is nice and deep. And down here, the climate controls are very easy to use. There is nice big LCD screen in the middle. When you turn up the fan, it will display in that screen, even for the temperature too. You could change the modes from here, and everything will be displayed in the center screen. Front, rear, AC, and you have an auto function. It is a 1-zone climate control, which is completely fine. 12 volt and 2 USBs in the bottom, and the storage place is nice and big. And here is the shifter that will control the IVT transmission in this Venue. And this Venue does have plus and minus, and I did actually drive the SEL trim, and I was very impressed with this transmission and with the way how it drove. And down here there is the drive modes. Heated seats, 3 stages for passenger and driver. And here is the drive mode: sport, normal, and snow. And there is nothing really changes when you put it in sport mode. I really wish that the center display changed to red, but nothing changes. And 2 cup holders right here. This whole thing is finished in plastic. Handbrake, and the armrest is a little bit on the harder side. And inside there's an okay space for a small car like this one. And the rear view mirror is nice and big. And up here there is some halogen lights, which is expected, SOS and Blue Link. And for the visor is actually finished in plastic, but it does feel nice and solid. Halogen light up here, and this Venue does have a very good size mirror. For the back door panel, the whole thing is finished in plastic, which is completely fine. So this is plastic, and honestly doesn't feel very cheap plastic, which is good. The armrest is actually padded. It is finished in leather, which is nice. And here is the window switch. The door handle feels nice and solid. There is a small bottle holder, plastic in the bottom, and a speaker in the bottom. And back seats are not too bad. I'm pretty sure an adult could sit back here comfortably, so there is a good amount of leg room, and the headroom is actually very good. Halogen light, and there is no armrest right here. I thought there was an armrest, but there is no armrest, and there is no AC vents. And that's how the front of this Venue looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Hyundai Venue Limited. I would like to thank Key Hyundai in Milford, Connecticut, and Sam for providing me this Hyundai Venue. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.